Hi, everyone. Welcome to our market update. I am on the road. I don't know where David's at. Where are you at, David?
I'm actually in this top secret area, Santa's workshop, but that's not important. I'm just here talking with Santa to kind of get things in order to make sure that everyone that's on the good list gets taken care of and those who are not don't.
Well, I'm being Santa right now. He's
Wow.
dropping off these goodie boxes of cookies and some treats uh, by Sugar Me Sprinkles. But yeah, so out
Well,
there, bring some holiday cheer.
there's nothing better than that. And I mean, if you would actually kind of let your beard just take its own course, you could get a beard like Santa.
Well, on that note, if anyone is in the Normal Heights, City Heights area, I will be Santa Claus. Actually, tomorrow morning, Saturday morning. So if you're watching this live Saturday morning, I will be Santa Claus giving away gifts to all the kids. Just on a side note, but you're probably not here to hear about us eating food, us being jolly, us giving. You're here probably for some real estate knowledge and so thank you.
Oh, what? Well, it's this time of the year where a lot of times traditionally, if any things slow down, markets cool down, we don't have as much economic events, and that's what we've had go on like clockwork. On Wednesday, we had Fed Chairman Powell come out, and he did what me and you've been talking about for weeks and months now. He actually said he's going to increase not buying bonds. So he was going to taper by 15 billion a month. Now he's going to taper by 30 billion. So he's doubling up. So what does that mean to you out there in the mortgage world? It means rates will go up because the less the Fed buys of those bonds back, the higher rates get pushed automatically. And in his meeting, his goal was to start raising rates by what is it? By the end of April, he's hoping to start increasing rates already from the Fed funds. So we have a lot of interesting news in the housing market with that's going to really affect us. And other than that, the economic news that came out this week, it we did have staggering numbers of inflation, but I feel like you guys are almost bored with me talking about inflation all the time and how important it is and how it matters. But the Fed actually recognized that it is a problem. So if they're going to take the course of action that they said in their meeting, you can kind of start setting yourself up for the next couple months to slowly see things keep ticking upwards.
Yeah, and something to think about. I mean, on a separate thing, I mean, inventory has still gone down drastically. We're talking about probably 1,600, possibly a little less now. But yeah, inventory is going down. But one thing that's coming out of this, and it's probably going to even go farther down by the time we get to January. I mean, I shot it that it was going to get down to 1,800, which I way overestimated. Now we might get down to what? I mean, 1,300, 1,400, which is just
Ooh.
bonkers. But something that's coming out of it is there a lot of these companies that are popping up. They're trying to get creative with it because what's happening is you're seeing people that are looking to sell their property and buy another property. Yeah, it's right now in this market because the inventory is flying off the shelf for most properties. And if your property is not flying off the shelf, you probably got to assess what's going on. Is the person not marketing the property, not advertising it right? What's going on there? But most properties are flying off the shelf. But there's a company that I'm just heard about that will actually give you a flat rate, right? A flat price, not a flat rate, a flat price to pay to take money equity out of your property to help you buy a property as a cash purchase. Once you purchase that property, then they will allow you to sell your property and you will just pay them back that flat price. So instead of actually selling contingent on the purchase of a new property, you're buying your property. They're assisting you with that with equity from your home. And then after you buy it, then you're selling your property. So
So, Vinny, they're not charging any interest to loan you that money. It's free.
they're giving you a flat price. So it's not a rate. It's not like a HELOC or something like that, but they're charging a flat price. And again, it's a newer company that I'm reading more about. But there's a lot. The point about it is there's a lot of companies out there that are getting creative. So if you're looking to accomplish whatever it might be, let's say oh, you know what, I want to buy a house before I sell my house, or I want to do X, Y, and Z. And if you would have came to me maybe 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I want to sell my house, right, and buy another property, but I only want to buy the property before I only want to sell after I find my property. I would probably say, well, it's probably hard to do. You're going to pay an arm and a leg for that. But because we have such a shortage of inventory, these companies are kind of popping out. And so if there's a will, there's a way of doing it. That's what I'm trying to get to.
That's interesting, Vinny, because we've been doing the flat rate that we've been doing for that has been 2.75%, but that's based off whatever you're taking. So if it's 100,000, 200, 300, it's 2.75 flat, and there's nothing else charged. But if there's somebody out there doing it lower than that, that's actually an amazing opportunity for a lot of people, because 2.75% isn't a lot of money if you're borrowing $200,000, let's just say, or 100. But if you're going 300, 400, 500, that's all of a sudden an astronomical amount. So that company that's a pretty genius idea, actually.
Yeah. So, I mean, so whatever you're looking to accomplish, there's an avenue. Now, if you talk to one person and they say, hey, you know what, it's not possible. But if you talk to the right person, it's not that they don't want to help you out. It might be they just don't know what's possible, right? There's things that are popping up on a daily basis. So if David did this part-time, I did this part-time, we probably wouldn't know about the stuff that we know that's going on right now. So find a trusted resource. Ask them, tell them your scenario, tell them what you're looking to accomplish. If it's tomorrow, the next day, a year from now, 2 years from now, talk to them. They're going to help you out. If they're not willing to help you out, that's probably not the person you want to deal with in the future.
The other thing that came out this week, Vinny, that I know me and you have been talking about, because for a while, a lot of people were going, giant foreclosure wave coming, giant foreclosure wave. It's all coming. For every 750 homeowners, one is foreclosing.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, I mean, it's we'll see what happens. I mean, we're going to need rates to go up. We're going to need a cooling down the market, a lot more inventory, new builds. We'll need a lot of things to really see a change to this market. There's going to be a change. I mean, there's going to be a change.
Absolutely.
But it's a matter of what's that going to take. I mean, where that's going to go and how we're going to get there. We're going to plan probably either on Monday of next week or the following Wednesday to do a recap. One of our loyal listeners and watchers is requesting a 2021 review of the year. So that's going to probably be the plans for next week, either on Monday or Friday, to kind of go in detail of how the market has changed with pricing, how the market has changed with rates, how inventory has dwindled down, but at least go into kind of full oversight. And we can also give our projections. I mean, I know we give it to a lot, but we'll give our projections of where we think things are going to go.
The other thing that's interesting right now with rates moving up, what you're seeing what's called non-qualified mortgages come back, which is your interest only is coming back. Your bank statement loans are now coming back. Your 1099 loans are now coming back. And even on a higher level with people putting down 25% and 30%, they're actually bringing back that no ratio loan, which for those of you who remember back in 2006, that's what everyone did. And I never thought it would come back. But as the market changes and adapts and becomes harder for people to get loans, there's going to be solutions that come in that are alternative to the 30-year fix. So keep in mind, that's going to be coming too.
Well, thank you guys for watching. Hope you have a great weekend. We look forward to talking to you next week. And if you have any questions, reach out to myself or David. Our information is in the show notes. We love to be that resource for you. Thanks, everyone.
You. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.